Right. Here we go. Music. Okay. Back to it. Hopefully we can stream for a longer period of time. Oh crap, I forgot to like give this a share. Okay. Let's see. We started a new hub area, but I need to go back to the beginning. Work through things. We are at just about to hit 24. Like we're in the hub. What are we supposed to do here? Remove any dangers along line road. Assist line guard travelers and local hunters. Check hunter traps to remove dangerous creatures trapped in. Ooh, I'm gonna. Damn, I gotta get some sort of better lighting. I have like a lamp on my right side that usually provide like is what like illuminates my face, but sometimes it like makes it a little hard for my eyes to like kind of see because the light's like interfering with the light on my screen. I need to work on the lighting here. I need to get like a standing kind of stream light thing on my left side. Just have it. Yeah, that makes more sense. I'm gonna look into that this weekend, I think. Oh, you know what? I think I have something. Okay, we're gonna go for a little bit once the light actually leaves the room. I'm gonna go and change over or go grab that stream light and use that. Fuck you, rabbit. Let me switch this over. So, doing a little research last night. I obviously going to play Guardian um, for the first full playthrough, but I'm thinking of changing what spec I want to go into. I really like the look of Willbreaker or Willbender. That one looks pretty cool, I must say. Done. Just go in order now. Go do these two down here. Okay. Deal Jotun weapons protect travelers, keep hostiles like torches to mark Jotun territory. Yeah, so Willbender. Second one was Weaver. I like the whole mage with the sword idea, so we're gonna look into doing that. And then also, yeah, so Willbender, the class plays pretty strong or pretty fast. One thing I've been really enjoying with the game so far is the idea that you can use other weapons outside of what the spec recommends for your playstyle. So like I obviously like aesthetically really love great swords and stuff like that, but I can always have a great sword in my offhand, CC and damage and stuff like that. So that's pretty fucking cool. A good friend Jens was telling me that he like a classes you could kind of just interchange at will. Yeah, Willbender looks like everything's a dash. Oops, all dashes. Should be pretty fun. I do have to get the other expansion. Actually, that's a good question. Training. End of Dragon. Okay, I got it. Aw, thanks, bud. How sweet of them. Little birthday cake. Go zip around backside of this.
Best plan I ever executed.
Oh my god, I overshot that fucker. Remember, how many of these do I have to... Ooh. Oh, that's a big one. Oh, okay.
Okay, that was the last of them. We should be safe to return to them.
Now this region is huge, dude. So we're just gonna go up the side, explore. We'll clear this heart first. Okay. That's scary, goddamn.
It'll fetch a nice price.
Cool. Go to the northeast, northwest. Jeez. Yo, hey, welcome back. You're chugging right along. Started a new area, finished off that last one yesterday. That's cool. Sure. But you know what? Let me. I'm going to go fix the lighting in the room real quick, so just hang tight and I'll be right back. Okay, we're gonna do a quick test real quick. Just to see. Oh, that doesn't look too bad. Yeah. Let me slight adjustment. Let's see. Make it colder. I think I like the colder a little better. Okay, that's not too bad. Definitely not the best, but it'll do for now. Okay. And let me should turn down the tunes just a bit. Found a really cool Dreamcore playlist. I think it matches the vibe of the stream quite nicely. Okay. Got this. Ooh, a hero point. Very nice. We were talking about, so did a little like class research last night, trying to get a better idea of what would be interesting for me to get into. I wanted to do Luminary, but Willbender looks really fun, looks really fast paced. Also seems squishier in a lot of ways, but willing to try it out. And then because I was also interested in some sort of like caster class, I'm looking into the Weaver spec for Elementalist. Looks pretty cool. Well, has a lot of, yeah, it looks like when they made the class design, they were like, oops, all dashes. Heard you like dashing. Would you like to do it all the time? Okay, what does this have to do? Iceberg Raiders, help out local crafters, bring the tanners. So crafter. Okay. Alright, so we're looking for raiders, right? All right. You just punch people like a monk? I guess. Ooh. I do have an affinity towards those classes, like hand-to-hand guys. I'm a big Toji fan. Rock Lee, Mike Guy. Played a lot of Monster Hunter in my day. I've always wanted them to add some sort of like hand-to-hand combat, like gauntlet kicking weapon, dude. Oh, so fun. Oh, I'm stuck. Breathless, yeah. Punch it repeatedly and angrily. Dauntless, the fucking free epic version that they came out some time ago, they had a gauntlet style weapon that was a lot of fun. I was like, oh, okay, like this is exactly like what I would want like a punchy kicky weapon to be. And that game got like weird over time. Yeah, that'd be super fucking cool. Dauntless used to play the shit out of that. You wiped it. Yeah, what was the whole deal? So like we played it on launch and it was fun for a few weeks, and then we kind of we like migrated back over to whatever we were grinding at a given time. But I heard like it went through like some like fundamental like the core identity of the game got really skewed after a certain point. But I honestly haven't kept up with it all that much. I think I had a problem initially when we were playing it. Like, you only get like 3 heals in the hunt, and the hunts lasted quite a bit of time. So that was a real skill check on me and the homies part. Like, oh fuck, like we really gotta lock in every single fight we had. Basically had to start over because they introduced a new progression system. Game Burner also focused on the battle pass. Oh, yeah, that'll do it. I mean, I'm all for free to play and everything, and I do understand to some extent like needing to make money off of the game you produce, but always feels bad when there's a push to like pay to play anything, you know? Like definitely doesn't feel good. Um I gotta say though, with Guild Wars 2, the game you download the game for free, but like even the amount of content like getting to 80, like base, pretty fucking good. I would say. I mean, we'll ask me again in a few weeks when I get up to 80 and I'm like gearing up and shit like that. But I mean, for the most part, there hasn't been an instance in like these first 24 levels where it's like, oh, other than like very specific like down the road class things, I haven't felt like okay, like I need to pay money to participate, really like feel the game out. Gosh, yeah. And speaking of like Monster Hunter style games and Monster Hunter in general, it's looking like Wilds is going through like a renaissance period with this newest update. I love Monster Hunter, don't get me wrong. I just like, since I know that G rank and Master rank is coming around the corner at some point, like I'm kind of hard pressed to grind too hard the new stuff. Sorry, had an ad. You said something last minute. Last minute I didn't hear. Oh, yeah, I like in this last like 24 levels so far with the game, I haven't felt the like there hasn't been a moment where other than very specific class things like wanting to play a certain subclass, I haven't felt like I'm missing out on anything because I didn't pay for it yet. You know what I mean? Now, check in with me, you know, at level 80 when I'm doing the gear up and shit like that, but for just downloading the game for free from Steam, like, hey man, I'm getting my money's worth, you know. Hell yeah. Free to play version is very generous for what it offers, dude. Hell yeah, and that's how it should be for real. You get all the way to 80. Yeah, see, I like that. That definitely has an edge over like 14. Like Final Fantasy 14, you can play the trial version. I think it goes up to Shadowbringers now, but you're still not at cap. You know what I mean? And then there's a lot of in-game features that are locked behind like a sub. So that feels bad. That's really nice that like for the most part with this game, like you have everything kind of up it in your thing. I used to just play trial while if I over to go. Aw. Yeah. I remember being you know, before I had like adult money that I had to reconcile with bills and shit like that. Like I remember playing like dude, there was this old game called Adventure Quest Worlds. And it was like the first like introduction to like what paying for a game could be like online. And it was so weird. It's just like fuck, like I can't pay for this game. And I really want to, but I just can't. So like there's so much shit that I didn't get to experience. Ugh. Corrupted ice cores destroyed. Frost over that game. No shit. That's crazy. Dude, it's so obscure now. It's a really it's a trip to find people who understand what that game was, man. It was so cool. And like back in the day, like this is what I started I like tried it out in what like 2010, 2011. Like this is like my family computer was not a family computer. Like it wasn't a good computer by any means, you know. I'm like trying to play all these games. Ugh. Yeah, Venture Quest, man. Many hours staring at my damn screen. leveled up. Finishers. Cool, 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 cool. We got some hero points. Oh, we have a personal story coming up. Nice. Hero. Family computer was in the living room and I had to share it with my brothers. I fought for the right. Hell yeah. Same thing for us, yeah. My sister was, what was she doing on the computer all the time? I don't know, but yeah, we had the one computer, we all shared it. Sucked. And then it was like, oh shit, I think I'm getting attacked by something. Back in those days, it was like me, like I was playing Adventure Quest Worlds and like starting that horrible drug addiction, which is League of Legends. And then in like 2010, 2011, and then my little brother, because he was was a younger kid, quite a few years younger than me, he was also trying to play Club Penguin. So me and him would like have to take turns on this fucking computer. So funny. Oh, I miss my brother, man. I miss him when he was a boy. Now he's a grown-ass man. What were we doing? Oh, we were looking at my hero. Okay, I gotta do concentrate. Like, I gotta level these up, but should I be doing anything here? Hey, if I'm going into Willbender, which of those specializations should I look into doing, like getting leveled up first? Would you say? Then my girls computer are the only putt games. Yeah, those I remember playing a shit ton of that space pinball game. Oh, goated. I wish I could get, dude, that would be a real cool flex to have like that old pinball game, but like the actual machine. Oh, that'd be so fucking cool. Um. Oh, okay, cool. Well, I do have some of these spear weapons, so let me just start dumping traits into this. Cool. Oh, so this is like a whole thing that I wasn't actually interacting with. Okay. Um, Zeal. Ah, okay. Symbol. So sear a mystic symbol into the target, damaging foes and granting resolution to allies. So this is an active skill. Let's do deal increased strike damage to burning foes. Let's do that. Okay. Now on my toolbars, does this have call worm, call owl? How does this work? That's how builds work with this game, along with the stats you choose. Got it, got it, got it. Okay, so I'm Zeal now. Gain might when your virtue skill 1 passive effect triggers. Gain more might when wielding a scepter. Oh. Okay. Okay, so that's optional. I just need a scepter for it to trigger more often. Okay. Wow. Okay, what is this? Improves your ability to burn and blind your foes, as well as improving your critical hit capability. Ooh, wait, that sounds huge. Valor. Okay, so a build then is going to be weapons, and then this is like the spec stuff. Okay. Leave me alone. I'm learning, bro. I'm new, bro. My charge major picks our choice. Got it. Okay. What were we doing? We cleared. Oh, we're not done clearing this yet. We need hunt for massive ice spring creatures. Roman. Just getting attacked by that fucking wolf over and over again. Janther gives you a mount you can get on in combat, and I like decimating wildlife. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, man, I can't get over how good the raptor feels as a mount. Like it's insane how much expression that has. I can't wait to try out the other ones. Mm. Nice. This done. Let's see. Well, once it start going down more, I want to swing back up here and just double check that I'm not like missing anything. Love the Griffin once you learn how to fly it. It's so fun. Yeah, man, like nuance with mounts is really cool in an MMO, you know? It's almost like, dude, why would I want... They gotta... People need, like, the devs need to study this for their mounts. Like, it should be more than just like, oh, that's like just a movement speed thing, you know? This is really cool. I gotta say though, I did the grind for the, I think it was the Shadowbringers trial mount. So if you've ever played like 14, every expansion they have like, they have a collection of mounts that you would get. Just horse for reskin conceded. Hell yeah, this is so cool. In that one, they had a collection. It was like 8 or 9 different little dragons, and when you collected all of them, you would do a quest to get like the special mount for collecting all of them. For Shadowbringers, there's these tiny little dragons called Gwebers, and then you would turn them in, and then the dragon mount you got was called Landavoth, which is like this giant mech dragon that you can like ride with somebody. So fucking cool. But then when I got it, I realized, oh shit, like I can't really see around me anymore. Like the mount itself took up so much of my screen that it was actually kind of hard to maneuver and figure out like where I was going most of the time. And then like there was a lot of content in that game where you would need to like mount and then dismount over and over again. So like you would need to dismount at the right spots, and you would just like lose track of everything. It's so annoying. Like, oh man, like I spent like, dude, that took me like 2 fucking weeks to get, and I was like, oh, well, now I can't really like use it. Let's see. Escort the snowman, dude. Escort these guys. It just takes so long. 14 with a free trial, but they tend to not enjoy vertical progression, which is fair for most of it. Yeah. When my good friend Jens, he was telling me, trying to get me hooked onto this game some time ago, where I think we were hardcore grinding Path of Exile too. Um, the thing that is really intriguing to me is that your character, like once I hit 80 here, I can grind out a decent set of 80 gear, and that level 80 gear will carry me through um damn near everything. Like I don't have to bend over backwards in the gearing process to enjoy the game. Honestly fucking refreshing. Oh my god. Like I can't wait to like get into that and like experience it, but in Final Fantasy 14, like that was a big part of the problem. You would get an expansion, and then you would have to, like, you would do your normal tombstone gear, which is like currency gear, and then crafted gear would get really good, and then you would have to like sweat out in the raids week by week to get that. And then if you had a team or you want the party finder, you would do the savage raids for like the ultimate, like, end game set. And it's just a lot. It was like, oh fuck, like what a, like, yeah, I could like do it just to say I do it, but like, eh, you know, I very much enjoyed the relic grind, or the relic weapon grind, or I guess in that game it's artifact weapon. The artifact weapon grind in 14 was probably some of my favorite bit of content. Um, Asterix, when it wasn't just tied to um like currencies, you know what I mean? Because they got this weird thing where like some of them you would just have to like wait week by week, so it was more of like a time gated activity. In Shadowbringers, they ended up adding like an entire new zone, and they did it before in Stormblood, but it was a whole zone dedicated to grinding out these weapons with like associated gear, armor. So much fucking fun. Let's see. ESO stressed me out because that same reason. With Guild Wars, I could just take a hiatus and catch up in a week. Yeah, love that. Love a game that respects your time and also your mental sanity. You know what I mean? Does Guild Wars 2 have anything close to what like a relic or artifact weapon grind would be? Because if so, like I like that type of long-standing content. Where is this? There's like a whole. It's probably here. Let me see. POI's down. Crown. Talk to old boy here. Ascended and Legendary can be a grind. Legendary weapons in particular have a whole collection that's like a quest sort of. Oh, okay. Alright, interesting. Yeah, with 14, when you got into like the artifact weapon grind, you would basically start the quest, it would be like the base form of it. And then as you do the quest, it like levels up, it evolves and like changes shape. In both appearance and like stats. So for a long time in endgame for 14, like your artifact weapon will serve as like the best piece of gear. A lot of it though is cosmetic. So like that's the main push to why you would take an artifact weapon all the way to the end, was just because like at the end of it, like the glamour or the cosmetic functionality was like it's really good. Um, I did that for 2 artifact weapons. I enjoyed the Bozja one more because it actually pushed me to do end game content with the team versus the Endwalker one, where it was just like, oh, I was just waiting week by week to what's it called? Get the tombstones and currencies to buy it. Like buy the parts I needed. I was like, not the best. I wish they would have like I would have had more fun if they added like a zone to it. I want to finish up this part first. Oh. Mm. Oh, it's a whole ass shark. Well, once I have a precursor reforms, you can go through, then do another collection, upgrade the precursor. Oh, okay, yeah, that's. I like that. I like grinds like that. Yeah, I enjoyed the my artifact grind for not end Shadowbringers. It was just like there were some raids where it was like, ah, dude, like I don't even know if I can get a team going that wants to do old ass content like this, but I got lucky. I managed to get it done within like a week and a half. The problem, however, is that grinds like that. Okay, I'm gonna work. I want to work up. I want to finish this. I'm getting fucking sidetracked like a motherfucker. Because the grinds for those things are usually so long, it also causes me to like really burn out over a long enough time, and I'll end up like not wanting to play the game that I'm having so much fucking fun with. Ugh. Literally got like my juiced up like last like max level artifact weapon, and I was like, okay, now I'm gonna take like a 6-month break. Rage is one of the days of sent on. Luckily, the devs made sure that even older content stays replayed very good. Hell yeah, we like that. Yeah, I'm curious to see how raids work in this game without the you know, the holy trinity of tank, healer, DPS, since you have so much flexibility. Let me see here. Intimidate, brawl by smashing their idols, building fake idols, distracted, and stealing by pushing their soul. Okay. Oh my god, I gotta get my eyes checked, man. I hate squinting this bad.
Such might. Such might.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait until I get into my spec. Like, I'm having a lot of fun on Guardian now. But like I also really like the process it takes to I enjoy the process of like learning and mastering my given class too. Dude, my rotation on Gunbreaker in 14 was insane. Love that feeling. Guardian is really useful to both Raisin. Really Russo's a reliable pick. Yeah. I have a hard time. I don't know if you have the same problem, but whenever I come into games like that, that's kind of like the stance I have when choosing a class. A lot of the time, there's been a lot of friction when it comes to like, okay, what do I actually want to play versus like what my team actually needs at a given point, which is like a big part of the reason why I wanted to play, or I ended up like playing tanks and MMOs and like healers and like, you know, hero shooters and things like that. It's just like I hate kind of standing around and not having the right roles, you know what I mean? So like I'd rather take that slot and, you know, not that I'm not having fun, but like, you know, if the person was gonna play like hard pick DPS anyway, like fuck it, like I'd rather like do the role and then do it good versus like depend on anything outside of myself in that regard, you know what I mean? Damn. This map is fucking huge. Across the water? Let's see. Semi-recently read the boost system, so lower classes have become better for team play. Okay. Started raiding. Druid was like the only healer, and I most classes have a heal, but cool. That's something, yeah, for sure. Like, there's like more obvious picks for what would be better at a given role, like healing and stuff like that. I get that. That makes sense. There's a merchant here? What the fuck? Oh, I gotta clear my bag at some point, but I don't even know how to go about making sure I do that correctly. Yeah, that's really cool. That's my ultimate goal, Grizz. Or like so I've always like, okay, let's take Skyrim for example, right? I've always thought, like, I like the idea of the Holy Trinity and like having really rigid like class identity. Like, you know, a guy in or person in heavy armor and a big ass sword would either be like a fighter or like a tank, right? And then flip side, it's like someone like a person like playing like a wizard class would be like in robes and they wouldn't do much, have much health. Like I understand like that balance. My favorite builds in games like Skyrim is where like, okay, what if I was like a warrior in like heavy plate armor, but I was also a wizard. Like I love, and this game does, from what it seems like, it does have a good way of like skirting those lines sometimes, especially since like weapon types can be used across. But yeah, my ultimate game would be a game where I could do something like that and still be just as effective to some degree. I think that'd be really fun. Speaking of which, man, that Weaver class on Elementals looks fucking fun as hell. Can't wait. Like, really looking forward to doing that class. Oh, I got mail. Hey, thank you so much. Oh, that's cool. Gee, you got me something for the glot. Hey. Oh, that's so sick. Thank you so much. Guardian is the closest to battle mage. Weaver is mainly focused, so it could also work, but elements is way squishier. Yeah, checks out. Looks really cool though. It still looks really cool. Like ooh, God, I can't wait. I love that. I love it when I play a game and it's like encouraged. Like it has me thinking, like, okay, what could I do outside? What's sharper than a wolf's sharpest teeth, quicker than the quickest leopard, and more adaptable than a hibernating bear? Wit. Like that. Oh, did we level up again? We did. Um, I guess we could just do, yeah, that sounds right, right? Okay, I want to, this, oh, okay, so I need to go, can I store this in a ward? Unlock it with the sword, the consume, and require a transmutation sword, just save your fish. Okay, I'll hold on to it for now, but I'm going to use it later. The being the community to say downstate is just a part of the rotation. Like floor POV. Wait, that's hilarious. Floor POV is great, man. Let's see. Ooh, I'm running out of space. Just a moment. Got Discord like popping off in the background. Floor POV, like cracking me up, bro. Okay, where are we on the map? Oh, I gotta do that POI. I will do that POI, then we're gonna go hit this up. I have a feeling I'm missing something in here that I didn't hit, but okay. All right, all good, all good. Let's go check out that POI. Looks like we're gonna swim. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then let's go over this way. Rectangle, so run to the board. First, you have a. Oh, really? Makes sense. Yeah, do we have to do this entire bottom part here too? Okay.
My team was attacked while scouting for centaurs around Darkhoof Heights. We knew they were hitting the Seraph
Lord.
Outlander camp. It seems they've been targeting the Priory at Scholar's Cleft too. Unfortunately, we can't redeploy until everyone's recovered. I hope they can both recruit some help in the meantime.
Man, I hope I did all of my classwork and homework I needed to for today. Because if I didn't, it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck really bad. We had to. I missed the first 2.5 weeks of this current semester because we were back home on Guam for some funerals, and to be quite honest with you, I probably should not be playing video games right now, but gotta relax. Yeah. Yeah, kind of up in my years too, being a college student. I'm in my 30s, so it's very, very it's a little bit jarring to be in classes with like people quite literally half my age at this point. It's fine. My college too has a very strange. Okay, wait. It's not strange. Like I think it's work prospects bad here. I may have to go back and get a high degree wing. Oh man, yeah, I feel that. I hope something pops up for you. Yeah, my college school system. It's not a weird program. I actually think it's very good for these students. But there is a small high school off on the it's like on the same like plot of the land, campus area. But it's basically you have juniors and seniors in the school or in the campus that um they can take their college level classes, and then when they graduate, provided they like pass all their college courses, like they graduate with their associate's degree already. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like, why wasn't that a thing when I was in school? When I was going to high school, like all we had was you could take like 1 or 2 AP courses a semester, and then you would have to apply for them to count towards college credit. But it wasn't like I'm leaving with an associate's out of the way. It's like, oh, I'm fucking like I have 2 credits. Fuck. Wish I had that, man.
Such might.
Saving me a lot of money. I have to go. Oh, man. I don't want to like. I want to go for my masters, at some point, but small, not many AP classes. Yeah, and I think too, like, I just like. I mean, hindsight's 2020, right? I look back and it's like I could have easily like fucking crushed it in high school, knowing what I know now, but I just didn't. Uh, college prep school, so they had me doing application practice when I was like 14. Oh, jeez. I think my classes or like my school also did the same thing, but it's again, it's like that. It's that context and that like innate drive. I just like back when I was a teenager, all I wanted to do was like skateboard and fucking play in bands. That's all I wanted to do, and lo and behold, like really bit me in the ass now. But oh well. I can make up for how shit of us. And I wasn't like bad, I guess. Wasn't like a terrible student, but I definitely wasn't the best. I'm just making up for it now. Taking my classes seriously, really putting in a good effort. And I think the key thing too is like because I want to. Like I want to do good. I want to be a decent student. Hinder centaur aggressors that recover items. Ooh. Can use it. Right. Anyways, right click is used so close it. Welcome to the Unk game. Hey, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Hell yeah, we'll take a look. I mean I like skins. I'm gonna I'll hold on to it. But thank you. Let's see. Hey, it's never too late. Absolutely. I think too when I was in my 20s, I don't know where I got it in my head that like 25 to like 30 was the prime of my life. That was the biggest crock of Kool-Aid bullshit I have ever heard. I don't know where I heard that in my lifetime. I think I am so much more sound as an individual now that I'm in my 30s versus when I was in my 20s. Oh my god. I can't even how I survived that period of my life is fucking beyond me. God. Dash of War 2, real endgame? Absolutely. It's the only reason we play video games is so I can look cool in them. Get back here. Okay, well, they left. Legendary armor is free to translog, so I just justified the gold cost with fashion. Hell yeah. Yeah, you know, we were talking about like battle passes and like by extension like microtransactions. I don't like the third games. I think like if the game is free to begin with, I understand them being there. But like and again, it's the same argument. Like if you're paying AAA prices for games, like it does feel bad that there is like an additional cost to looking cool. Dude, I have such a weak resolve, man. If I see a fucking skin in a game that I really like and I'm playing a lot, dude, it's so hard for me not to buy it. Like I'm trying to be better. I think I've gotten decently better, but case in point, used to play and still do to some extent when there's content available, but I me and like my like primary friend group, we used to play a lot of Destiny 2 together. And obviously like, you know, you're paying fucking AAA prices on top of expansion prices. And it's, you know, between 20 to $40 per expansion with that game. And it's honestly ridiculous, but dude, their fucking skins, like their microtransactions like hit pretty fucking hard sometimes, and I really try hard to do it free because like a lot of the times like items will go for like for free for like the in-game currency that you could earn. Well, you could earn it and then you could buy it when it's in rotation. But this latest expansion that they did, well, I'm fucking dying. Hold up. This latest expansion that they did, basically was like it was all Star Wars, and they were selling a ship, a sparrow, and then a designated like Mandalorian themed armor for each of the classes. Dude, I folded immediately. Like I was like, all right, well, I'm fucking buying it. Here we go. And I know I shouldn't. I I know I shouldn't, but I can't help it. Like it's just like just want it. Guild Wars releases new mounts. Because oh, I can imagine. Yeah, like like oh, thank you so much. Appreciate it. All good. Hey, anything helps, you know. Not yeah. I think it's reasonable. Here's the other justification to it too. Like in my day to day, I'm a person that unless I absolutely need to, I have a hard time spending money on myself. Like I'll buy my wife anything she wants, right? And anything that we need for the house and our cats, like obviously like those things, I don't even think about it. But when I am like shopping around for things I like or things that I personally need, like I play guitar and I've been playing guitar for quite a long time. Um I purposely buy guitar strings that last a long time so I don't have to do it. So like it's things like that. It's like I have a really hard time spending money on myself. Um I use that as justification for me to like spend money on myself in game because when it comes to real life, like I'll wear the same pair of jeans for years. I'll wear the same shirts for until they're fucking have holes in them and shit like that. Like I really make a conscious effort to spend as little as I can on myself so I can spend it on the people I love and like my cats and stuff like that, my home. But every now and then, if something cute's in the shop, best believe probably gonna buy that shit. And you know, like I would probably like I think it's okay to spend money in games you really like, provided that like your life is taken care of first. So like if bills are paid, food's in the fridge, everything's taken care of, I think that's okay to like to spend the money on in the store, you know what I mean? Or in the in-game shop. Like that's fine. Started was this for so long and then they released the Ferris kid. Hey, every now and then drugs like they're not all drugs are for everybody, but there will be one thing. You'll find that one thing. Nice. Hero. Okay. Yeah, ferret skin. I can definitely see that. I can understand you are with your people. I think the game that I definitely have spent the most money on over my lifetime has been Destiny 2. Um, which is kind of a shame because I can't even honestly tell you if that game is going to be around for much longer at this point in time. It's just such a mess. I feel less bad. There's no, yeah, it's little things like that make make you like, yeah, it's just things like that. Like, okay, like it can't be hurting you too bad. Like you don't have to pay per month. Guild puzzle. Oh, okay. Cool, cool, cool. Um, another heart. Hero point. I guess let's do the heart, and then we'll swing back up and hit up like this area for that other hero point. Here. Fight Centaur, Suns, Banners, okay.
Such might.
We're about an hour. Okay. After I finish this heart, we're going to take a quick break just to get more water and check up on some things. Oh, I think my Dreamcore playlist finally clicked off. Neat. Love that whole like liminal faces vibe that has like become pretty popular in the last few years. It's gonna be part of my band's upcoming album. The kind of aesthetic we're gonna go for is gonna be kind of like the dark, super dreary, evil, liminal space vibe. So fucking excited for that. Yeah, it's I use the word band kind of loosely. Um as of right now, it's just me and my brother. We write and produce all of our music. We're on Spotify. It's called Gilear, Gilear. I think on paper, the type of music we play is referenced to as like shoegaze, which is like ambient guitar driven music. This the two songs we have on Spotify right now are kind of an idea of what we're going for, but the new album, the full length, the concept album we have coming out pretty soon is going to be a lot darker and a lot more. I like to think it's going to be a lot more evil, um, and it's going to be. We take a lot of inspiration from this band from Sweden called Vildhjarta. So we want to like write music that kind of like emulates the feeling that we get when we listen to Vildhjarta and stuff. Now we're gonna do. I think right now we have about 7 songs that we just have the foundations for. Where like I've written guitar parts, my brother's written guitar parts. We have a loose idea of where they're going, like musically and instrumentally. What we want to do now over the next few months is figure out what songs that we want to add like vocals to, who's gonna sing them, get them recorded and tracked for the full release, and then um, yeah, we're gonna go. I'm planning on going pretty balls to the wall with like promoting it. Um, so I think like doing the whole TikTok thing, whole Instagram thing. I've just been trying to spread word about it through word of mouth for the most part. And it's gotten around a little bit, but there's some plans. I remember I went to. Oh, thanks so much. Yeah, let me know what you think. Again, the 2 songs there, like it's more of like an amuse bouche, if you will. What we're gonna do. Tower is probably my favorite of the 2 we have out right now. Um, but yeah, like when the album drops, like the month leading up to it, and then the over the course of its release, going to be promoting it like crazy. Hell, like some of my streams will probably be me playing songs from the album. That just makes sense, and I have the rights to it, obviously, because I wrote it. And then for I would like to do. I don't know. I think I gotta talk to my brother about that, but I want to kind of set like a rudimentary goal to maybe like do some merch as well, depending on how well the album's received. Like I don't think it's gonna do like crazy numbers, but like if we break out like 10K streams on a given song at the very very high end, like I think that's cause for celebration. Like I'll probably do a limited run of some hoodies and stuff like that. We'll see. That's a lot of like just up in the air things. The things I got to focus on now is making sure I have stuff like content actually written, which let me tell you has been like the really hard part of writing an album. We've had to like resort to some pretty interesting tunings to help us stay inspired and fresh. Um, but I'm liking how the album is sounding so far. We have the plan right now is to do a some like well, I think we're gonna release like maybe 2 or 3, like probably 2 songs from the actual album first, and then we'll release the full album with them afterwards, just to kind of get a little motion going. And then also like we're playing that game of like, okay, we're a band, but we're also like trying to like keep interest up, and um part of that is having stuff released. We haven't released a song since like maybe a year or 2 ago, so really hard, really hard to stay on top of. But okay, let me park this guy somewhere relatively safe, and then I'm gonna take a small break, and I'll be back in just a moment. All right. Back. A cat back in my back. Little turd. Okay. We're not gonna go for 2 months. Yeah. Need cat tax? Okay, wait, hold on. She's going to fucking freak out. At least I hope. Here, baby. Come say hi to stream. Yeah? Oh, okay, okay. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, she's pissed at me, dude. I really want to get the they have like those attachments for your desk where you can basically clamp like a little cat bed. Um they like to jump up on me every now and then when I'm playing, and I love spending time with them, but I just want them to also have like a space. It'd be nice if they had like a designated space on the desk. She doesn't really like, she does it when I'm like chilling out at night, like listening to music. She'll like jump on, then kind of hang out with me and just sit with me for a little bit. But I think it'd be really cool, especially if we got one for like right here. That way she could like hop in and be in stream with me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna look into that. She's just kind of heavy, so I'm really worried about the weight limit of those things. I should mention she's not like an obese fat cat. She's just like growing. She's a big old girl. Yeah, that was Misty. She very much embodies like, hey, only pick me up when I want to be picked up, you absolute fucker. It's just like that she'll freak out, but it's a sweetie. Um every other day. We went away for 2 weeks. When I work from home, my cat is obsessed with stepping all over. Like, yeah. Had that problem a few work from home jobs I worked before. Like they just wouldn't leave my shit alone. Yeah, when we went back to Guam for a few weeks, gosh, Misty would not leave me alone. It was all over me. Go up here. Trying to figure out this land nav. Ooh. A chest, you say? Get the burst heal going. My cat Sophie, she's out in the living room. She had a problem of one being where she wasn't supposed to, right? Like she would walk all over my desk when I'm like working from home, and then when I would pick her up to, especially if I was like getting, oh shit, no, oh fuck. Oh, this is the first death. I thought I could fight this guy. Oh, hey! Wow, this guy is a lot stronger than I thought he was going to be. Help me, dude! Help me! No! Fuck. Oh, can you res me? I did not think. Oh, it's a group event? Fuck. Okay. I definitely thought, maybe this dude. I mean, maybe they got it. Let's observe. Oh, wait, did they? One, I go. I read the fine print. Oh, they're doing it. They're really doing it. Oh my god, it gave me the completion. Let's fucking go. Hey, we like that. Okay. Turbo fire 9. Alright, well, I wonder where that hero point's at, because just hug the edge of this mountain. Alright, note to self. Read. Don't just charge into elites like that. Noted. You would think it's in here. Oh, you know what? It is. Hold on. Something to fight for. It's fine. Hell yeah. I need to make it a point, so I do play off stream sometimes, but I also I need to make sure I don't like over grind, overplay when I don't need to, you know what I mean? I want to enjoy this game for as long as I can, but I do also know that I have a tendency to kind of play something to the point where I'm like absolutely sick of it, which is why like I'm taking a little bit of a break from Warframe, even though I love that game so much. Yeah, I need to be very careful. But I like these little like short streams that I've been doing so far. Dope, dope, dope. It's good for more casual play. Yeah, absolutely. Just pop in my I've been trying to like kind of separate what between what's like real critique of the game versus like rose tinted glasses. Even as battle passes, unless you buy things you miss later on. That's so fucking good. Oh my god, love that. I've been really trying to like fine tune like my opinions about the game, and not fall into that trap of like, oh, it's like very much like rose tinted glasses. Like I'm only enjoying it because it's new and it's fun. But damn man, it really gives you, it really checks a lot of boxes. Like it's been so much fun, and it sucks that I have to kind of like limit myself to how much I really like go ham in it. But yeah, I think like, you know, a good like 2-hour stream during the day, during the week, and then when I have more time on the weekends, I can like fucking sit and melt here with a bag of chips type of thing. Love that. Been a player for 11 years. Nice. Yeah, see that's what I'm talking about. Like, if it's good enough to keep coming back, man, like that's a good game. I'm the kind of like I've been playing D2, like Destiny 2 for came out what 2017, so it's damn near it's coming up on a decade now. But I can honestly tell you that the game has not been the best all 10 years, you know. No, that's good. That's good that there's like reasons to keep coming back. I think having something as consistent like that, that's also like not fucking toxic, I think is very important. Supposed to here. Let's see. I know the Vista's up. Yeah, man, Destiny 2 days were... When the game is fun, it's really fucking fun. When it's not fun, it's like everyone wants to die. And it's so few and far between good moments with that game. I think a lot of what's going on with that is just Bungie in general. Criticism I can have about, but the fact after it breaks, I just come back and take my time. It's nice. Dude, yeah, it's like they like at its core, like Bungie really nailed like the feel of the game is what's really fun. It's just like things surrounding the feel that fucking suck after a long enough period of time, you know what I mean? Like if it's a looter shooter in general, like there's only so much that you can do and only so much that you can like innovate on as like a genre of game before it just kind of gets like repetitive and tiring and not fun. Again, like the highs are high, man. It's like really fucking good, but when they're low, like right now we're in a really bad low point. Not the best. So Bungie right now is doing the marathon release in a few days, and then it's also like obviously upkeeping with D2. Because of marathon, we're all suspecting like we were supposed to have a big update, content update for D2 coming up pretty soon too. But it got pushed all the way back until June. So if I do the math, that's let's just say March, April, May, June, 4 months of the current content cycle, or it's 4 months outside of the current content cycle, and that hurts so much. Ooh, this magic find seems like the better one, right? Under the effect of a boon. So that one. Inventory. Fucking stacked up, dude. Elite skills at 31. 8 more hero points. 29. You're at 28. I'm really liking the Norn personal story. It's really cool. Or it's been fun to partake in. Yeah, we 4 months. So this current content cycle was supposed to end in a few weeks with new stuff. But that's not happening. That's not happening for months now. And really sad about it is that even like again, like as a looter shooter MMO light game genre, the box that Bungie, or the hole that Bungie has built themselves up over the last few years, seems quite difficult to crawl out of, and it's simply because there's just not much innovation I think that they can do short of starting from the ground up again. Like, okay, let's say for example, we get new content like tomorrow, right? And we get new guns, we get new armors, we get new weapons, and we get all of that cool stuff. Everyone's really excited, yay! Problem with that is that, okay, I got all these new guns that look really cool and look really interesting, but because I've been playing for damn near 10 years, I don't have much of a reason to go and grind out the new stuff because I have better, if not like if the same, if not better, um, like weapons already in my gear or from what I have. You know what I mean? And that's not a whole that's not a cycle you want to be in, especially in a game that is marketed as like a looter shooter, right? Like you it's all about the acquisition, the obtaining and acquisition of said loot. And if I already have shit, why am I playing the game? And don't get me wrong, gunplay in the game feels fucking amazing. It's like second to none, but like if there's no real reason for me to be out there fighting, like I don't even really have things to grind for in that game. And I think a big part of it too comes from its microtransactions and the way it does things like that. Like this current content cycle was when they introduced lightsabers to the game. And thankfully they tied a great number of the like lightsaber kyber crystal colors that you could get. They tied it to actually playing the endgame content, like the dungeon that they released. So that was really cool because you were like you're actively engaging with game and playing. But then once you got them, like that was it. There was no other like cosmetic grind to go for. It's definitely not like an MMO where you can you're like encouraged to seek fashion like that. Like with Destiny 2, it's like okay, you're paying for fashion most of the time. That's a problem I think they could fix. I don't know if their bottom line can handle that kind of thing, but especially now, man, I don't think so. There's a hero point here. I need to figure out how to get to it. Oh, it's probably that. And it also sucks too because it's like they marketed it. They someone years ago was like, yeah, it's like an MMO. It's like okay, well, like where's the MMO aspects? You know what I mean? Like what about this game is MMO like for me to like make that connection? There's no holy trinity. There's no like raid mechanics in the raids are all based on like coordination and teamwork, sure, but like nothing in the traditional sense of like tank healer DPS roles, nothing like that. And the social aspect of an MMO is why a lot of people keep playing, you know what I mean? Like, and we just don't really have that. We have like hubs, but they're mostly just like vendors and quest driven things, so it doesn't really feel like alive in that sense. I don't know. They'll find a balance. I don't really know at this point like what I would want. I do know that like with any game that I like to sink my time into, especially over a long enough period of time, I am really big on player identity. And if I play a game and I don't have reasonable control over my class and my character, you know what I mean? Like I won't really yeah, I won't really want to like engage with it all that much, you know? So maybe that's it. I like the idea of like player housing too, which is another thing I felt like could have been like a really fucking easy fix for them to do at some point. Like we buy and spend like bright dust and silver on all of these like ships and stuff like that, but like it doesn't really feel like your guardian or your character has like a home in the world. And that's like a silly thing in most cases, but like I like to feel a part of a universe. I like to feel part of the world. You know, I did play Warframe one time. I love Warframe. Everything that game does. I mean, it's not without its criticisms, of course, but like, dude, Warframe does the social aspect of like an action shooter game really fucking like, like for your clan or your guild, right? Like you could have like a dojo and stuff like that, so you can like, what's it called? You can like build that up, and there's like competitions for how you build the dojo out, and then your ship, like your actual like little hub, like that could get completely customized to your liking. Everyone's ship is different. Like I love that. I wish Destiny would implement something like that. I want there to be I want some piece of this world for my own. Care about the grind, but that was years ago. Maybe stronger mind. You know what? The grind in Warframe is fucking nuts. What I will say though is that the newer content, it feels a lot more streamlined to get certain things, and as far as like getting your prime weapons and frames, like it feels a lot better than it did before. I don't know. I just know that like when the new content comes out, like it's usually pretty fucking fun. So like you're encouraged to keep playing. I jumped back in after a long break with the old piece update that came out, and so much fun, so rewarding too. And that's the other thing that Warframe does really well. You feel really rewarded for the time you spend playing, and I don't feel like I'm like getting things that I'm not going to use or need at some point. And I love that. I love that like it just respects your time well enough, but also encourages you to keep playing. And I think the strongest thing that they did was they pretty much like, granted there's some frames and builds that are like fucking nuts, but like if you like a frame that's not necessarily the meta, it's still fucking overpowered as shit. Like that's really cool. It's really cool to see like your own personal identity come through the game by the means of like the frame and the systems and stuff like that. So I really like that. I think that's really fucking cool. I play Gauss Prime, which is like the speedy guy, but I play him as a melee frame, which is not it's not the best, but it's still possible and really fun. And it's just because I like swinging a big sword around, so it works out, and I'm still able to clear like the Steel Path hard missions and stuff like that. But that's cool. It's cool that I could do shit like that. Um, I love that. Like another frame that came out with was Dante. He's like an owl librarian. This dude like nukes maps on his own, and it's so goddamn satisfying. Kept getting videos of it and thought about trying it again. I don't remember much on. I was like, yeah, I think like that's the other great thing, and it's probably the same thing with Guild Wars too. But like when there's content that comes out for Warframe, like it's gonna be there in the game forever. Like they're not in the habit of removing things from it. So like when I jumped back in, I did the old piece that came out, and then I did the really fucking cool like 1999 like whole content cycle. Like I just finished that up, and that was amazing. Like it was so cool to like play the game in those settings. Like Warframe's like that super like regal alien sci-fi aesthetic, but then you play 1999 stuff and you're in like a shopping mall from the 80s and 90s, like that was like such a breath of fresh air. um they give you a motorcycle that you can like customize and ride around on. Like that was so fucking cool. And then like older content from that, like I started grinding out a weapon that, or like a series of weapons that drops from like these things called Tenet Sisters, and like that content is still very much relevant, and there's still people actively doing that shit, and that just feels so fucking good to like just be able to jump back in whenever. But yeah, let me see here where we at. I think this is a good place to stop for the day. I might play a little bit off stream, but I got to do a few things around the apartment before I really sit down for the rest of the night. If you came by today, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. It's been super fun. We're probably going to do the same thing tomorrow night, just a quick 2-hour stream, slowly chugging away onto the level 80. And if you came by today and enjoyed it, thank you so much, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.